Hello students. Today we are going to know a new topic from chapter 2, that is Fine Arts of India. In this part you are going to know regarding the music and dance form. So first point, singing, playing, dancing and performing roles of different characters is a unique feature of Indian culture. As you know, Indian culture has a feature of singing, dancing, because our culture is resembling singing, playing, dancing, and performing roles. That is, performing roles means dramas. So, entertainment with moral education has been imparted since ancient time. So, it is from ancient time only that we are always interested to entertain the people. Along with entertainment, there is a moral education. Like from ancient times only, many dramas were based on Ramayana and Mahabharat, due to which people were also entertained and they were also getting the moral education. So let's start with music. So Indian music is very unique as you compare to the other countries' music. Our music is very unique in terms of tune, rhythm and harmony. It is very different from other countries. So which Veda is associated with music? The question is, which Veda is associated, is considered with music? So answer is Samveda. Samveda, one of the four Veda, it is associated with music. What is music? Music means singing and playing both. Sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, they are the ni, sa, they are the seven vowels of Indian music. See, sa, re, ga, ma, pa, da, ni, sa. Next, how many types the Indian musics are there? Indian music can be divided into two parts. One is classical, another is folk. Folk music means the instruments are made by local people own. Like you can see in any village, a person makes his own instrument and he play the music. That comes under folk music. And classical music means here the instruments are manufactured by artisans, well artisans, manufactured by someone and played by someone else. That comes under classical music, that is our modern music. So there are basically five main ragas. How many ragas? Five main ragas, like Shri 1, Deepak 2, Hindol 3, Megh 4 and Bhairavi 5. These are the five main ragas of classical music. It is dependent upon the time, like early morning, late morning, afternoon, late afternoon, like this. It is dependent upon the prahar, that is a period of time. So it is believed that these five main ragas, they naturally came out from the Panchmukh of Lord Shiva. So this is the Panchmukh of Lord Shiva. So it is believed that the Shiva is the originator of music as well as he is the originator of dance. So there are three books written on music. One by one you are going to know. One is Sangeet Makaran, Sangeet Ratnakar and Sangeet Parijat. So Sangeet Makaran. So who has written Makaran? So you have to keep in mind, because it is a very important questions of objective. Who has written Sangeet Makaran? It is written by Narad when about 900 BC. So what is there in this book? It has 19 venas and 101 rhythm, that even today the musicians use this book for reference. Next book is Sangeet Ratnakar. It is written by Sarangdev, Pandit Sarangdev. Where did Sarangdev live? He lived in Daulatabad and he was knowing South as well as North Indian music. So someone praised this book. Otherwise, who said that this Sangeet Ratnakar is most authentic book, real book? That is Pandit Vishnu Narayan Bhatkande. Pandit Vishnu Narayan Bhatkande said that Sangeet Ratnakar is very authentic book. Why? Because he believed that it is a book in which it is unique in understanding all the aspects of music. Means you need not to refer any other book. Like that, it is a real and best book, Sangeet Ratnakar. Who written Sangeet Ratnakar? So that is Pandit Sarangdev. And who appreciated the book, saying that it is very authentic, that is Pandit Vishnu Narayan Bhatkande. Next, Sangeet Parijat. It is written by Pandit Ahobale. Who has written Sangeet Parijat? It is Pandit Ahobale. When? In 1655 on Northern Hindustan music. So in this, he has noted one characteristic Pandit Ahopale, that every raga is having their own identity and characteristics. Each and every raga is separate from other raga and they are having their own importance. And even he has described 29 tunes, types of tunes. Next is during the time of Alauddin Khilji, one talented personality was there. He is very important person in the history. That is Amir Khusro. Amir Khusro, he was very famous in the field of music and poetry. That's why he is also known as Totiin, means who is considered as parrot of India in ancient time. That is Amir Khusro. He has written so many books, and nature also he was a very good person. Bhakti movement started in India. So meanwhile in 15th 16th century Bhakti movement started, and because of many saints like Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Kabir, Tulsidas, Mirabai, Narsingh Mehta, they also have written important music books. So the music obtained propaganda after the Bhakti movement started in India. Now regarding dance, the word nitya, it is taken from the original Sanskrit word that is nritya. Dance is one of the medium of realizing music with tal and laya for the realization of aesthetic joy. Means dance is a way that you can realize, it is a medium through which we can realize beauty. With tal and laya, with the song, we can connect with the song and show the beauty for which purpose? Aesthetic joy. So it is believed that Shiva is the originator of dance, and he is also known as a lord of dance. Therefore, he is known as a Natraj. So it is believed that the Shiva has brought the music from heaven to the earth, and he has taught to the people. Sorry. Next, now different dance forms you can see. First one is Bharatnatyam. Bharatnatyam, from where it is? It is believed to be from Tanjore of Tamil Nadu. So on Bharatnatyam there are two books. One is Natya Shastra by Bharat Muni and Abhinav Darpan by Nandikeshwar. There are two books written on Bharatnatyam. One is Natya Shastra by Bharat Muni and another is Abhinav Darpan by Nandikeshwar. So who are the personalities who revived Bharatnatyam? That is Gopi Krishna, Mrunali Sarabai, Vaijanti Mala and Hema Malini. They are the very important personalities who are connected with Bharatnatyam. So this is a form of Bharatnatyam dance. Kuchipudi. So Kuchipudi, it is from which uh, state? That is, it is from Andhra Pradesh. Bharatnatyam, that was from Tamil Nadu, and Kuchipudi is from Andhra Pradesh. So it is mostly based on the beauty, women's beauty. It is this Kuchipudi is based on the women's beauty. Here different poses are given, which is performed by male and female dancers. So who are the important personality? That is Guru Prasad Sharma, Raja Reddy, Shobha Naidu. They are the important personalities. Next, Kathakali. Kathakali, from where? It is from Kerala. So this is a form of Kathakali. So this form of dress is there, so you should know it. It is a Kathakali. Kathakali is from Kerala. Here, what they do, they dance. Actually, their dance is based on the drama only. While dancing, they show the. We should understand their features, and we should understand that what they were going to say. It is like a story only. They are dancing on the base of story. It is derived from Ramayana and Mahabharata, and they are having mixed dramas of Sanskrit and Malayalam. So in this character we can see this beautiful plaited attire. Plaited means foldings are there. Attire means dress. So we have to see their facial expression, what they wanted to say. So after seeing the facial, we have to understand their facial expression. So here see the crown, it is very artistic crown. Next they have to their face, you have to facial expression we have to see, and their poses of hand. Next very speciality is that they dance in front of a lamp. There are no lights. If they dance in front of a light, that is earthen lamp. Here Kerala poet, that is Sri Vallabha Tod, He founded a university, that is Kalamandalam. Kalamandalam is a university of dance. Krishna Prasad, Shiv Raman, they have obtained a great fame in this type of dance, that is Kathakali. Next, Kathak dance. So this is a Kathak dance. Kathak, the line Kathan kare to so Kathak कहवाए. It is from Kathak dance, and basically it is dependent upon the incident of Lord Krishna. So when the Kathak dance developed, it developed to Shringar Bhakti, and in this style the dancer turns around on one leg. That is a speciality of this dance. It is from Uttar Pradesh. Women wear narrow trousers and frilled attire. Frilled means this folded attires, folded. And who are famous in this dance? That is Pandit Shri Biju Maharaj, Sitara Devi, and Kumudini Lakai. Manipuri dance, so it is from Manipur. Basically it is dependent upon Ras Leela, that is it is of Shri Krishna. Shri Krishna's Ras Leela and Bal Leela during his childhood and during when he was youth, that is Ras Leela and Bal Leela. So Manipuri dance, it is divided into two parts. This is form of a Manipuri dance. When this type of figures are there, so you can understand it is a Manipuri dance. They are of two types, one Lasya, another is Tandav. So here they wear a green color petticoat, and that is known as a kumi. A silk blouse is put on the waist. And who are the important persons? That is Guru Abho Singh, Atambo Singh, Guru Bripin Sinha, Naina Javeri, Nirmal Mehta. They are the important persons in Manipuri dance. This is last one. This is a Odissi dance. Which dance? Odissi dance. And it is from Orissa. So you have to remember that Bharatnatyam is from Tamil Nadu. Kuchipudi is from Andhra Pradesh. Kathakali is from Kerala. Kathak dance, it is from Uttar Pradesh. Manipuri dance, it is from Manipur. Odissi dance, it is from Orissa. I hope you have understood. Thank you. Now, very important short notes can be asked on any type of a dance. And music, it is useful for objective purpose. Thank you.